back to Grizzly News.
I'm Mary Beth.
And I'm Jack.
Hey Jack, did you know that on this day in history, in 1967, New York Yankee Mickey Mantle hit his 500th career home run against the Baltimore Orioles?
I did not. Speaking of sports, let's turn it to Anna and Luke for this week's sports updates.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sports with Anna
and Luke.
This week has been very busy for both soccer teams.
Definitely. The girls and the boys team both had a tournament this week.
Yesterday was their championship game. The girls won 8-0 and the boys won 4-0, making both teams 100% undefeated all season.
Congratulations, Grizzlies. Make sure to congratulate them if you see them in the halls.
Now for softball. The girls' middle school lost Thursday night. The high school girls team lost Monday, but won Tuesday and Wednesday.
The high school boys baseball team lost Wednesday. The middle school team won Tuesday and have another game tonight.
We wish you luck, Grizzlies!
But that's all we have for sports this week.
We hope you enjoyed Anna and Luke's first
and last
sports segment. Bye!
Amazing job, Grizzlies. Keep up the good work.
Remember to stay hydrated and to not overwork yourself before a game.
Now let's head over to Vegetable Time with Ava and Lauren to hear about some yummy fruits and veggies you student athletes can try.
I may need to try some of those soon.
For sure. I never knew there were so many fun ways to mix in your veggies.
And in the spirit of Mental Health Awareness Month, we here at Grizzly News would like to encourage you to just say no to bad decisions when faced with the option to vape.
So now let's hand it to Say No with the Maddies.
What's up, Grizzlies? Welcome back to our segment, Say No. I'm Maddie Warren.
And I'm Maddie Ware. Last week we talked about how and why we need to say no to vaping, e-cigarettes, and all the risks that come with it.
This week we'll be going into more in-depth details of the harm smoking can cause you mentally and physically.
We'll also be playing a Kahoot right here for you.
Before we start our Kahoot, let's give you 2 facts. The first fact is once you start, it's really hard to stop.
Vaping is so addictive once you start and you try to stop. Cravings will mess with you so bad physically and mentally.
Maddie, did you know that vaping can also cause a heart attack even at our age?
Wow, no I didn't. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Maddie, you want to go play the game?
Of course, let's go.
Question number 1. How much nicotine is in 1 Juul pod? Is it 1 cigarette?
1 pack of cigarettes.
None?
Or not that much?
Maddie chose the diamond and she was absolutely correct. Next question. Question number 2 is a multi-select. What can vaping smoking cause?
Is it cancer?
A heart attack?
Addiction?
Nothing, it's safe. If you chose the triangle, the diamond, or the square, then you are absolutely correct. Question number 3 is a double pointer. What is the most dangerous thing in vaping? Is it
all of the above,
formaldehyde,
addiction,
or memory loss? If you chose a diamond, again, you are absolutely correct. Question number 4. If someone offers you a vape, you say,
sure, I would love to.
What's one breath, right?
Yell at them?
No thanks, you should really stop. It's bad for you because ... If you chose the square, you are absolutely correct. Maddie's on fire. True or false? Vaping is really cool. True
or false?
It is the triangle. If you chose a triangle, you are absolutely correct. And Maddie got first place. So you guys have the next 48 hours to join the Kahoot and win your favorite candy. We will see all the results next week. Bye.
If you didn't hear the code for that game pin, it is 1772992. Also, the game pin will be on our Grizzly News Instagram at SCMS_Grizzly News.
It'll be open for another 48 hours or 2 days.
Well, Grizzlies, that's all I got for this week's Say No segment.
We hope you guys enjoyed.
And of course, stay safe.
And healthy. Bye!
Remember to dress up each week on Wednesday for Drug and Alcohol Awareness Month.
This past week was Nerd Day. Awesome costumes, you guys.
Make sure to dress up as a tacky tourist this Wednesday.
Hey, Jack.
Yeah, MB?
What have you been watching these past few weeks?
I've been watching a show called The Bad Batch on Disney Plus and a show called Invincible on Amazon Prime. They're both really good. What about you?
Yeah, those both sound good. I've been meaning to catch up on The Mandalorian. Now let's see what other shows are popular right now on entertainment with Alyssa and Jacob.
Hi and welcome back to Entertainment. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Melissa.
Today on Entertainment we have some fun facts and fun good music and movie recommendations.
Before we start, I have a joke.
Hit me with it.
What's brown, hairy, and wears glasses?
I don't know. Is it you?
No, it's a coconut on vacation.
LOL, that's funny, but I still think it's you.
Anyway, time for some recommendations.
For a thriller, try...
Michael Jackson's new music video?
No, Knives Out. It follows a master detective investigating the death of a patriarch of a wealthy, dysfunctional family.
But if you're not into thrillers, try the new 2021 Tom and Jerry movie where Jerry moves into New York at city's finest hotel on the eve of the wedding of the century, forcing the desperate event player to hire Tom to get rid of the mouse.
For a new song, try...
Olivia Rodrigo's song Good For You.
You could also try We're Good by Dua Lipa.
Speaking of good, here's some good fun facts to end off entertainment.
Did you know that the lady on the logo of Starbucks is a two-tailed mermaid that's actually called a siren?
Wow, that's really cool. But did you know McDonald's used to make broccoli-flavored bubblegum?
Yum. Well, that's all for this week.
See you later!
Bye.
That stuff sounds really good.
Now, for those of you who might be more interested in some of the more traditional forms of entertainment, we'll head on over to Kennedy as she interviews Spencer County Magnet editor John Schindelbauer.
Hey Grizzlies! Welcome back to our last edition of Business Interviews. I'm Kennedy Sales, and today I'm joined by Mr. John Schindelbauer. He is an editor at the Spencer Magnet. So let's get into it. So to start off, will you talk just a little bit about what you do?
Well, I'm the editor of the Spencer Magnet, which is a weekly newspaper. We publish a newspaper every Wednesday and have been doing that for over 150 years now. And so basically my job, because we are a very small staff now, is to cover news and events that go on in Spencer County, write those stories, take pictures, lay out the paper. And we do that every week. We finish up. In fact, it's Tuesday morning. I just got finished with this week's paper. So I'll come back tomorrow and we'll start the process all over again.
What's the most fun part of your job?
Just the fact that you get to meet different people. I really enjoy doing feature stories. I enjoy sports. I enjoy covering the local high school sports and things like that. But just getting to meet different people, getting to hear their stories, getting to share their stories, and just knowing that we're in a way, a newspaper is sort of, we chronicle the history of a community, and knowing that every week we just preserve a little bit of the history of Spencer County. 50, 60 years from now, somebody may pick up a paper from this week and learn a little bit about what Spencer County was like decades ago.
How long has the Spencer Magnet been around in Spencer County?
The Spencer Magnet began not under that name, but the Spencer County newspaper began in 1869, which was 4 years after the end of the Civil War. It was began by a former Confederate soldier. The paper was sold numerous times. I think in the 20s, maybe in the early teens. It was purchased by actually the superintendent of Spencer County Schools, and she named it the Magnet because there were all sorts of little communities scattered around Spencer County, and she wanted the newspaper to be the magnet that connected all these communities together. So it's really interesting how we got our name. So we just celebrated 3 years ago, we celebrated our 150th year.
Dang. And for the last part, is there anything else you would like to add?
Just that, newspapers are kind of a dying breed. A lot of people don't read newspapers as much now as they get their news, social media and things like that. But I hope there's always value for people to see and hold in their hand a newspaper and see pictures and stories and things in their own community. And it really is a neat way to chronicle a community and its history.
Well, thank you for agreeing to do this with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay safe, Grizzlies.
Thanks for coming on, Mr. Schindelbauer.
Ditto, and thank you, Grizzlies, for stopping by to watch this week's Grizzly News episode.
As always, stay safe and have a great weekend.
Bye!